And Doncic has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pippen outside. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Howard. Oh! Shots blocked. Outside, Brown. On the take. And the jam by Brown.
That is the hard-driving, big-time athleticism of Jaylen Brown on display. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Doncic with it, and Howard picks him up defensively.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
It doesn't get any higher percentage than that. Dwight Howard, no doubt, on the dunk.
Outside, Brown. Driving in. And the jam by Brown.
Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a Thunder finish. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Left side, Brown. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. It's picked off. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Simmons. 5 on the clock. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Simmons has got his second basket of the night.
Well, this is exactly where Ben Simmons looks to become assertive. The closer he is to the cup, the more dangerous he is.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, it was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
And you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Brown. After the basket by New Orleans. And the jam by Brown.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
The kick out to Simmons. Tipped. Doncic outside. Knocks down the triple. Doncic has got 8. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Orleans making a change here. Outside, Brown. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
And he dunks it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's Brown on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it to Doncic. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ending the quarter up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And Curry's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Greg.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Reed. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Sarr.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Sarr. Here's Stojakovic. Fires from the corner. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, there's no doubt Stephen Curry has his favorite spots, but his jumper always is going to cause the defense problem no matter the location.
Now here's Richardson. No points so far.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now just a 3-point Thunder lead.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
To the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now here's Christie. Down low. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Here's Curry. Drives to the hoop. Stolen by Sarr. Pass to Christie. Here's Stojakovic. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Unseld. Ready Reddish on the wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field. Making sure of it with the two-man slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Reed. Outside Reddish. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
And the Thunder in possession here. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Christie's shot is off. Here's Thibault. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Oklahoma City trailing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Guys, back to you.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.102 left in the second period. They set a pick. Inside. Oh, ripped away. Left side Curry. Pass to Reddish. And that one is stuffed right through.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. They need this. And it's good on the layup. Stojakovic has gotten 4 this quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Here's Curry, driving to the basket. The layup off target. Pass to Deng. From deep. Here's Ilgauskas. It's stolen away. Naz Reid has been on display for the Pelicans. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Back after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Doncic. Over to the wing. The drive by Pippen. And he jams it home with authority.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Here's Dimon. No points yet. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Brown. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Dimon. Good D by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for OKC. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Now Jackson. There's the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the big man coming through. Once Jackson Jr. gets some speed behind him, get out of the way.
Here's Dimmitt. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
And again, New Orleans no good.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Mutombo. Back to Doncic. Swatted away. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen. Goes to the fadeaway. Pippen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Let's go with a 3. Pippen, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
And the jam by Brown.
Boy, the quickness of Jaylen Brown on the drive, he makes it happen in an instant.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's get all your attention right there on center court. Here they come, the Pelicans squad.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Howard, the screen. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
Pippen outside. Pass to Jackson. Back to Pippen. Here's Mutombo. Check by Gasol. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Puts it up off the inbound. And it's Gasol with the bucket inside. Now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
For 3, Dimmitt. Now Gasol. He has 6. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's the break. Back to Doncic. From the arc. Luka drops the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Oh, hey! How about that?
adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
The kick out to Simmons. Looking to end the run. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Pippen outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. On the attack, Simmons. Rejected by Brown. To the inside. It's stolen by Howard. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be back in a moment. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Pelicans trail by 8. Curry surveys. Curry! He can do that too, folks.
Stephen Curry, a strong shooter from any range. You give him a dunk, look out.
Here's Christie. Nails it from 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. On the wing, Christie. Pass to Sarr. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. There's a screen to the paint. Thybulle with a steal. This one for 3. Reddish misses.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
On the wing, Christie. Into the lane. Richardson goes in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Curry throws it down.
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
Christie with a drive. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sarr. Ooh, good finish at the rack. Off the slick feed. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Curry creates inside.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Stojakovic. And here's Christie. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Curry with it. Now Sarr defending. Here's Reed. From deep. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Absolute monster of a delivery from Naz Reid. Big time bucket.
Here's Stojakovic. For 3. Money from 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Right side, Reddish. Oh, wow! Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Now Christie. From downtown. It's good from beyond the arc.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Curry.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Doncic fires from way back there. Luka.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. Oklahoma City leading by 12.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Thunder.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Cash it in!
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And that's an intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel